Time for Chart Attack, where we show you a chart that will make you smarter. Hopefully it'll make you a little bit of money as well. And we're talking about Facebook. This stock has been on a tear for the 8th day in a row. It's making another post-IPO high. Back to where it started. What an incredible trip it has been. All right, Andrew Keene, our closer, in from Chicago, here in New York, in the house, in studio. Talk to us about Facebook and how you're playing it with the options.
Yeah, Facebook is unbelievable. If you looked at how it is on earnings, it was only implying about a $1.60 move, and then, you know, it just took off. It's back to the IPO price. We've seen it making another all-time high, $38.51. It's very, very hard for me to want to short the stock because the momentum is so strong. But I think there's overhead supply here. A lot of people that have been in the stock for a very long time and lost money want to get out. As we look at the stock right now, at $38, it's the exact IPO price. It doesn't seem like it can break through this IPO price. I think it's headed lower. I don't want to short the stock, so I bought some puts for next week. I already sold half of them out, so my trade is buying the 37.5 puts for next week. I can do this for about 60 cents, so my break-even's around 36.90. If I see it starting to roll over, I might spread them out to a further month.
What's your premise for it heading lower? It's because people want to get out. They're like, okay, I got my money back.
We are all on social media, as we know, right? Twitter, love it. LinkedIn, amazing. I don't use Facebook. I don't sign in Facebook. I don't know many people that like Facebook anymore. Yeah, they had good mobile.
But they've got 1.2 billion.
Do you know how many of those are fake?
The world.
Do you know how many are fake?
Maybe 30%, according to some estimates. But
as
again,
low as 8%, though.
Hard to quantify.
You know, they are doing, you know, they're not doing anything as right. If you look at a chart of LinkedIn, LinkedIn is very strong on earnings, a new all-time high almost every day. You know, I think there's this overhead supply for Facebook. I don't like Facebook as a company. I think they're going to have to compete against Google. There's a company I wouldn't want to compete against. It's Amazon and Google. Okay.
Well, what's the next Facebook then? I mean, remember MySpace?
Well, Twitter. I think a lot of people are moving off Facebook and moving on to Twitter.
But Twitter's so much more public, right? I mean, Facebook.
It's a lot more professional, and Facebook's a lot more, you know. If you look at it,
I would agree. I use Facebook for pleasure. Yeah. I use Twitter for business.
Well, then you still use it for pleasure.
Me.
I mean, for social connections.
Oh, I still use it,
absolutely.
To business. Yeah.
But you think that's going away?
These TV ads, I don't know really know how they're going to sell them. They're asking for, you know, Super Bowl like pricing on
$2.5 million.
$1 to $2.5 million. If they can generate revenue from that, it's a whole different story. But I don't think there are going to be that many companies that are going to be willing to pay for this because a lot of the users are fake. You know, a lot of people are on Facebook.
Well, you're alleging. You are alleging.
Right, but the generation thing is, as we say, Twitter and LinkedIn is more for a professional, right? A professional is going to have more money than someone who's 16 years old. So trying to sell.
Yeah, but if you can get the 16-year-old, I mean, hooked on something and
you got them for the next however many decades.
And their PE, you know, is obviously you can't look at PE on all these social media stocks. You look at Yelp. Yelp's up from 40 to 60 in 2 days. I mean, that's incredible. You know, Facebook's the only thing on a chart. As it gets to 38, I think there's overhead supply. Today's the first day in 7 days it didn't trade 100 million shares. On the earnings report,
in other words, it's getting tired.
It's getting tired, exhausted. I'm not saying aggressively short Facebook because I think it's going to go down to $20. I'm just saying on a risk versus reward basis, I could see it hitting 33 before 40.5.
You mentioned LinkedIn. Trish is an influencer on LinkedIn, one of 100 people.
Yeah. Well, you know, the whole idea is, well, every month I write a piece for them, as do 99 other influencers, and it's about keeping people on the site because you've got to provide some kind of content for them to be looking at, in addition to the networking.
So you're putting content on LinkedIn.
So I'm putting content, and they're getting it from myself, from 99 other people, and you know, I don't know, Andrew, is this enough, do you think, to sort of keep people on the site longer as opposed to going to something like Facebook?
Well, LinkedIn, for a professional point of view, is amazing. There's a LinkedIn Premium that not many people know about. If you look at how many emails you get in the day, I can't imagine how many emails you get, 300, 200, 400 emails in a day. But if you buy LinkedIn Premium, which is I think is around $70 a month, you can email people and network with them a lot quicker and a lot better. I like LinkedIn's business model a lot better.
Which, at an all-time high,